What's up with it? This your boy Noonie back with another reading. This is gonna be a reading for the sign of Libra. So Libra, what's going on? I could tell y'all for sure it's gonna be a partnership or somebody's gonna have more of a diplomatic approach with you shortly. Guys could be also having more people reaching out to you, possibly an organization, a company, a brand. Again, a lot of that's going on. So this may be like a time where people are doing joint ventures, cooperating with you. We got abundance coming, or some type of philosophical approach to life that you're about to start taking on. Maybe because of the interactions you're having, might be a lot of people that you're interacting with, and that might be the cause for it. All right, I know there's expansion, and you guys may also have more of it. So some of y'all may get, if you do anything, maybe if you rap, sing, content create, maybe you paint murals, you may have more like a cult like following. Like if you do something creative or do something that's like, I don't know, professional in a way. Well, no, it's got to be more creative. So it may be like a cult like following that's coming for a lot of y'all. People may indulge or connect to you in a more spiritual manner. They may have like more like a spiritual undertone to the connections that you're involving yourself with. There's a lot of prosperity coming. So it could be financial. It could also just be, like I said, the optimism that's being carried because of the people. Like they may be higher ups, because I seen the 11th house, so they may be higher ups, people who give back to you. Hey y'all, good morning. So it just may be people who give back to y'all, or people who just want to see you expand. So your lifestyle is about to change, probably about to evolve for the better too. All right, so it's good luck. Some of y'all may be on a Thursday. All right, you guys may also be going on a trip soon to the beach, or on a trip soon to somewhere warm. Yeah, could be. I got it. I don't know. I get like a South America, or like I said, California, or somewhere where it's kind of like warmish. Like I was gonna say sweltering, so maybe kind of hot, like hot, hot. All right, so third eye, so you guys will be able to see a lot more clearly too. So you'll be during this time, you guys will be getting a lot of spiritual downloads, or a lot of intuitive little nudges, like little synchronicities that start like just kind of popping up in front of your face. Maybe at one time you weren't aware, but now you're starting to maybe like a lens shift where you start seeing things from a more spiritual aspect, where you start seeing how everything is connected, how everything has a purpose. You may even start feeling like you have a bigger purpose because of, like I said, the interactions, the way people are dealing with you, or talking to you, or the way people are helping you out or helping you up. They just may be like very gracious or very generous with you. All right. Oh, good morning. All right. So you could be dealing with the Sag, could be dealing with the Pisces. There's also growth in your career. You guys, yeah, we got people about to reach out to you, like-minded people. If you're gonna be surrounded by like-minded people, or people who want to do the same thing you want to do. Hey, good morning, Time Priestess. Could be dealing with a Gemini, could be dealing with a Taurus. All right, so I guess pay attention to the signs that you see. Like, even if you're just driving, pay attention to the signs. Maybe there's like graffiti on them. Maybe there's, I don't know, other hidden messages that you may see. Sometimes you know how like you could read something but only see a portion of it, but like your brain interprets another ulterior message or another like separating message. You may see things like that where you need to pay attention to them. We got recognition. So you're going to start noticing things, patterns, bigger things at play. So like a bigger picture, you may start seeing a broader perspective to maybe your life, to certain situations, maybe previous relationships, maybe even a current relationship you're in, because it's a lot of emotional healing that's happening for y'all. And you also may start viewing yourself in a what you call in a bigger light. All right, so it could be also a renewal of somebody who you guys felt like either took advantage of the connection, or you just felt like they didn't put a lot of effort. They didn't really do too much to kind of show that they were invested or involved or wanting to connect to the relationship. So that's why I said some of y'all is going to be a more diplomatic approach. They may come like in a more detached way of like, interacting, where it kind of seems like they don't really care if it goes somewhere, if it doesn't. They may be trying to put out a fire between y'all. I think that's what's really going on. Could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with a Aries Scorpio, or a Sag Pisces Scorpio. But there's going to be a renewal of your perspective and your faith. So whatever is going to happen is going to be a faith. So it could be a faith in love, faith in work, faith in, like, I don't know, a higher power. It's just a faith. You guys are going to have faith shortly. All right, yeah, we got 3 of Wands and 8 of Cups. So some previous little projects that you guys were working on, they start either expanding, growing. So let's say, maybe I always think of it as like, because social media is the easiest thing for me to kind of like shoot back to. So let's say that you make comedy or you make any type of content. You posted something, let's say 6 months ago, maybe it didn't do what you wanted it to do. Now it starts to expand out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So something like that may be happening for y'all soon, just like a random impulse. Like maybe you just get the energy, or You just feel the desire to, like, go back and do something that you were once good at, once you once enjoyed. It could be a relationship, but it could also be like creative projects, ideas, investments that you want to make, which could be like into your life, into your health, or into a bigger, broader perspective of whatever it is that you're like going towards. All right. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. You guys about to be able to save some money or be able to like secure yourself shortly. So your stability is going to be increased. All right. And stability, security, feeling comfortable, feeling confident, feeling grounded within yourself. So you guys may start, like I said, start to see how everything is really kind of falling into place for you anyway. All right. So you guys won't be as closed off anymore. It may actually make you guys start showing off a little bit more. You might start just being a little bit more rambunctious, impulsive, spontaneous with your actions, or somebody else is about to do that. If it's a past person, it's a past person now who's seeing the vision, seeing where this connection can go between y'all, and they may want to be a little bit more possessive when it comes to like keeping you around them. So you may notice that they're either doing way more than what they normally do just to try to like entertain you or just to try to like catch your attention. All right, so somebody else may be foreign people that are doing this. They're like, so maybe you guys are dealing with like dancers or people who are like very, I don't know, excitable, interesting to be around. Like you may be picking up cultures, picking up just different like viewpoints, how other people live their life, how other people experience their life. You know what I mean? So it's any of that. Three of Pentacles is here too. So you may be finding more people who either at one time didn't really support you or weren't really the most useful, most helpful. They're going to be trying to figure out how they can do that, because we got Five of Swords, which means they want to clear the air or they want to talk things out. So it could be negotiation at work. This can even be like, if you weren't really friends with coworkers or friends with, let's say, your neighbors, or through conversations you guys are going to have, you guys may like, they may start seeing your perspective or start seeing a broader view of the connection and become just as devoted as you are. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Even if it's like I said, we have arguments, disagreements, we don't like each other, or there's a silent grudge. There's gonna be little, I'll say maybe things that we connect on, like similarities that we start connecting on. We realize like, oh, you know what? You and I, we kind of see the world the same way. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what the judgment is too. It's like we have the same philosophy or the same way of existing in the world. Maybe your way just differs a little bit, but like ultimately it's going towards the same goal. You know what I mean? So like you guys may start recognizing that. This could be coworkers now all of a sudden wanting to work together because it's like, oh, I see we're going on the same path. We're shooting towards the same goal. If we go together, we can get there faster. If we build together, we can get there faster. So you guys may be sharing resources, sharing ideas, any of those things. Like, it kind of seems like expansion comes from either like-minded people and connecting with people who've been around. Let's say they've been around for a while, but maybe you guys didn't like push the issue or didn't really communicate much deeper about like how you felt in the connection or how you felt, about them. There could be vulnerability that's going to be expressed shortly. Oh, let's see what's on their mind real quick. What's up, Kimmy? What's up, enigmatic one? It says, you invade my thoughts. I try to keep busy to keep my mind off of you, but I can't. So that is the Eight of Cups is a past person coming back. So that's what that was saying. So it says, you invade my thoughts to try to keep busy, to keep my mind off you. It says, I'm not letting you go. So whoever this is, they're going to be trying to follow that. And it says, she doesn't compare. So I guess whoever they're dealing with doesn't compare. If they chose somebody else, they don't compare. They're nothing like they imagined them to be. You know what I mean? So there's maybe somebody who feels, like I said, territorial or very selfish when it comes to you. Like they don't want other people entertaining you. They don't want other people like interacting with you. Um, any of that. And then also some of y'all, because there's also this little story I wanted to tell y'all that I'm noticing. So you do be having people at your job that are like jealous of y'all or like feel competitive towards y'all, but it's kind of like I can't really beat you or I can't really like stop what you're doing. So I think they may try to like invite themselves into like maybe spending time or being around you a lot more, like interacting with you a lot more. They may have their own agenda, but I think it's just to kind of like bring peace to the connection or bring, I don't know, sometimes it could just be like clear up some type of miscommunication or misinformation that they may have gotten. So maybe it's like maybe they heard something else from somebody else that, or they heard like how people can talk about you when you're not around, and then when people see you, like I always think of this, like how you have a relationship and you tell your parents or you tell your family, like, oh, my ex, my baby dad, my baby mom, they did some bullshit. My husband, my wife, they did some bullshit. And then they don't know this person, but when they see this person, they identify them with this. So that could have been something that happened with y'all, where maybe people were speaking about y'all in, let's say, an ill manner, or like, what I mean, talking kind of down on y'all. And then when you go around other people, it's all of a sudden like, oh, maybe I was misreading you. Like I heard this about you, but I don't know you. So it kind of comes off that vibe. You may be getting more recognition in a sense where people are like, they like you in a better light, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we had 10 minutes. Cool. Anyway, let me give you some advice. So if you're not the one seeing things clearly, people are going to be the ones seeing you clearly. So it says creativity. We, your angelic messengers, are here to help unleash the endless creative potential that you possess. Listen to the whispers of heart inside. I mean, listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate through feeling and emotion. Let go of fear and apprehension and express the endless creative potential you possess. Have fun and allow the inner child within you to express your true essence. All is valid. All right, and then we got star. It says, believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget, you are truly a shining star. So, signs you guys may interact with during this time could be a Taurus, Sag, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. All right. So, Libra, that was y'all reading. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for rocking and rolling. I appreciate y'all this morning. And thanks for the likes too. Ooh, that's pretty good. We got half and half. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get loose. If you guys got cancer, that's gonna be my next sign up. So look for that. Thank you, Kimmy. All right, y'all. I'm gone.